What are the absolute must-haves if you're somebody who is looking to implement AI? We got to get serious. We have to figure out, how are we really leveraging this? How are we giving ourselves the advantage? Especially like 2026 is going to be such a big year for growth and for actual implementation of AI. I just saw a Forbes article that talked about, like, they're asking people in interviews now, do you understand how to build an agent? Do you know how to train your large language model? We need these skills. What's the baseline without going and spending thousands of dollars and all this stuff? I would say you need to understand how to communicate really effectively with your large language model, and that leads to really highly trained custom GPTs. That is the foundation of what prompt engineering is. It's understanding the constraints. It's understanding like what your large language model needs to know about you and your job and your goals, and being able to be very clear on these instructions. Understanding how workflows can help you in your job or in your business, and eventually building agents. That's where we're all going to get to that point, I think. And so that's kind of a lot. It is, especially if you're someone who is sort of a newer AI user. I think there's like jargon, there's just things that you have to figure out, and it's hard. It's hard to do it when you're by yourself. But if somebody handed you a toolkit and was like, here you go, all you need to do is add your own spin, sort of. Like, you just have to basically fill in the blanks on, let's say there's 3 or 4 templates that when you fill out, to be really specific on who you are, what your goals are, what your job is, what you need from AI, and you're able to take these templates and feed it to a custom GPT, which could be highly trained in writing or business development, whatever. That, I think, it's kind of like you're learning, but you're also like doing it as you learn kind of a situation. So you take the templates, you fill them out, you give them to your GPT. Suddenly your GPT is like on fire, and it's actually so much better than just a generic conversation with ChatGPT. Understand how to build a workflow. You understand, oh, this is how I can communicate much better with ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. Would that be helpful for you? If you can kind of skip over this, I feel like I need to learn how to do this stuff, and somebody kind of handed you a package, a toolkit that was basically, like I said, almost done for you, but you just have to add your own personalization to it. Because I think I'm going to build something like this, because I know for me this would have been super helpful. The first time I used a custom GPT, I was like, oh, this is why people are hyped about this, because this is incredible.